Hello, Israel. It's me, Seven Heaven, coming to you once again with another video. Okay, I'll say I have no rights to the video or music, strictly for educational purposes only. Let's get into the video, Israel.
Queen of the Damned. R&B singer Aaliyah took on the role of Akasha, Queen of the Damned, in a movie released in 2002 with the same title. She was the ancient Egyptian mother of vampires, a goddess. Interestingly enough, as it turns out, Akasha is a rendering or adaptation of a figure in ancient Egyptian mythology, a historical deity known as Sekhmet. She goes by many names, and it is believed that she could have gone by as many as 4,000 different names. The bloodthirsty, the one who loves Maat and who detests evil, Lady of Pestilence, Red Lady, Lady of the Flame, Lady of the Mountains of the Setting Sun, just to name a few. The reason I know Akasha's character is based on Sekhmet is because of her powers and abilities. They are both Egyptian goddesses, but of course truth is always stranger than fiction. For example, Sekhmet is therianthropic, meaning she has the body of a woman but the head of a lion. At the heart of Egyptian mythology, Sekhmet stood as a potent symbol of strength, war, and protection. Sekhmet's dual nature as a fierce lioness and a benevolent healer embodies the intricate beliefs and symbolism of ancient Egyptian culture. Her role as a powerful deity, protecting the pharaoh and the land of Egypt, and her association with both destruction and healing, not to be confused with Wajid, the Aries serpent, still the daughter of Ra and master of the sun.
If you've been injured in a car accident, don't call an attorney. Use this AI app instead. That's what I did, and it.
Sekhmet's origins can be traced back to the early dynastic period of ancient Egypt, where she emerged as a fierce and formidable deity associated with the sun god Ra. Depicted with the head of a lioness, Sekhmet personified the scorching heat and destructive power of the sun. Her name derived from the Egyptian word Sekhem, meaning power or might, perfectly encapsulated her essence as a force to be reckoned with. In mythology, Sekhmet was believed to have been born from the fiery eye of Ra, sent to punish mankind for their disobedience. Sekhmet possessed a multifaceted nature that extended beyond destruction. She was also known as a deity of healing and protection. Temples dedicated to Sekhmet served as centers for medical practices, where priests and priestesses invoked her powers to cure ailments and ward off plagues. The ancient Egyptians believed that Sekhmet's fierce nature could be harnessed for positive purposes, channeling her energy to drive out illness and restore balance. This duality of Sekhmet, embodying both devastation and healing, highlighted the interconnectedness of life and death. One story of Sekhmet, often referred to as the Mistress of Dread, is a tale within ancient Egyptian mythology that revolves around the goddess's transformation into a fierce warrior in her rampage that threatened to bring destruction upon the world. According to the myth, Ra, the sun god, the ruler of the gods, grew frustrated with humanity's disobedience and disrespect. To teach them a lesson, Ra decided to send forth his eye in the form of Sekhmet to unleash her ferocious power and punish humankind. Sekhmet, with her lioness head and fiery nature, embodied the scorching heat of the sun and possessed unmatched strength and aggression. As Sekhmet was unleashed upon the world, she went on a bloodthirsty rampage, slaying humans and causing chaos wherever she went. The land was drenched in blood, and the people pleaded for mercy, fearing the imminent annihilation brought about by the goddess's wrath. She killed almost everyone in Egypt. Witnessing the devastation caused by Sekhmet, Ra realized that her fury had gone too far. He became concerned that she might eradicate all life on Earth. In an attempt to halt the destruction, Ra devised a plan to trick Sekhmet and save humanity from annihilation. Ra commanded his priests to brew vast quantities of a red-colored liquid that resembled blood. They mixed the liquid with beer and poured it out into the fields where Sekhmet would pass. The concoction resembled blood, but was actually an intoxicating beverage. Sekhmet, in her bloodlust, came across the vast fields of what appeared to be blood. Unable to resist her insatiable desire for blood, and because she is also apparently the goddess of stupidity, she eagerly consumed the liquid, becoming increasingly intoxicated. The more she drank, the more her wrath subsided, and her aggression transformed into a peaceful state. Calming down, she transformed from the fearsome lioness into the gentle goddess Hathor, associated with love, beauty, and joy. The transformation marked the restoration of balance. Peace was restored, and humanity was spared. When we look at Sekhmet mythology and vampire lore, there are a few similarities that can be drawn between them. Both Sekhmet and vampires are depicted as formidable and powerful entities. Sekhmet, the lioness-headed goddess of ancient Egypt, is known for her ferocity and destructive nature. Vampires are often portrayed as immortal beings with supernatural strength, speed, and other abilities. Blood holds a significant role in both Sekhmet mythology and vampire lore. In Egyptian mythology, Sekhmet's association with blood symbolizes her connection to life force, healing, destruction. Vampires are known for their insatiable thirst for blood, which is believed to sustain their immortality and grant them strength. Another parallel lies in the concept of transformation and shape-shifting. Sekhmet is said to transform from a lioness-headed goddess into Hathor, a more benevolent form. Vampires, too, are often portrayed as beings capable of transforming into bats, wolves, or mist. Both Sekhmet and vampires have strong associations with the night and darkness. Sekhmet is often linked to the sun, but her wrathful nature is unleashed during the night, while vampires, as creatures of the night, are typically depicted as nocturnal, who thrive in darkness and are weakened by sunlight. Immortality is a shared theme in both Sekhmet mythology and vampire lore. Sekhmet, as a goddess, possesses eternal life and is considered one of the immortal deities in Egyptian mythology. Vampires, similarly, are often portrayed as immortal beings who sustain their longevity by feeding on the life force of others. You know, it's hard to track down the very first vampire story. There is the story of Lilith. Both Lilith and vampires are often depicted as powerful, supernatural female figures. Lilith, originating from Jewish folklore and mythology, is believed to be a seductive and independent entity who defied societal norms. Vampires, particularly female vampires, are frequently portrayed as alluring, immortal beings with seductive powers. Lilith and vampires share an association with darkness and night. Lilith is often associated with the night, darkness, and shadowy realms. Both Lilith and vampires have a connection to feeding on the vital essence of life force of others. Lilith is believed to feed on the life force of infants. Both embody a certain defiance against established authority and explore the boundaries of human desires and fears. As for Sekhmet, probably just another fallen angel disguised as a deity among a legion of demons we call the gods of Egypt. That's all for now, folks, and there is more to come. Please be sure to visit woodwardentertainment.com to become a level 1 member for exclusive content. You can shop for merch in my spring store, which is now available below the description
Alrighty,
box.
Israel, much love.
Woodward TV